Hello and welcome to Elite Martial Arts video classes. I'm Chris and I will be the instructor for the brown belts, the brown and 1 white stripe, brown and 2 white stripe and black belt. If you are not one of those grades, you need to find one of the previous videos made by one of the other instructors and go through them there. Before we start, there's just a couple of things I have to mention. You're insured with your license in a dojo, you are not insured at home. So make sure, if you are participating in one of these videos, you have your parents' or guardian's consent, you have a nice clear space, there's nothing in the way that you might get hurt with or on, and just be mindful not to kick any children, dogs, fish tanks, the works. You've got to look after yourself and your environment. Okay? So first things first, we're going to bow. And today is just going to be a bit of a recap of what you've already done in your classes. You had a couple of weeks off and this is completely new. We've never done this as instructors, so just bear with us. And if you have any criticisms or advice, please let us know. Okay? So, bit of a warm-up to start. We're going to have a bit of exercise and we're just going to go try and blast through our basic strikes all the way up to your first brown belt. Okay? So, heads all the way up and down. To one side and the other. Circles one way and the other way. Shoulders forward and backwards. Elbows forwards and back. For the next one, just be careful, arms forwards and backwards. And again, be careful, across. Bring one arm in, pull it nice and tight, and change, and to the centre, behind, push down, and change, to the centre, circles with your hands, and the other way. Number 8. And the other way. Well done everyone. Up and down, side to side. Hands on your hips, push forwards. Centre side. And as you lean into the side, just let your arm come over. Touch your hand. And relax. To the other side. Lean. Reach over. And touch, that's it, well done. To the centre, hands back on your hips, nice straight legs, and just lean forwards, keep those legs nice and straight, and back up. This time, we're going to walk those fingers down to our knees, keep our knees straight, try and look forward, back down. Taking in some nice deep breaths now, in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to walk our fingers down our legs, down to our ankles. So you've had a couple of weeks off, you might be feeling a bit stiff, achy. Just go as far as you can. Back up. Shake those legs. Last time, fingers, walk them all the way down to your toes if you can. All the way down. Remember, if it hurts, you need to stop straight away. And back up. Well done. Okay, from here, fists by your belt as if you're about to do some punches from Kivadachi. And we're just going to start bringing our feet in and out. Backwards and forwards. And crisscrossing. From there, nice nice legs. Shake, arms out. Just want you to do some small circles into some bigger circles to about the size of a melon, and back to tiny little blueberry circles. We're going to go backwards now, so change direction. Blueberries, bigger until you're about melons, and we're going to change direction again. Melons again, smaller into blueberries. And relax there, shake your arms. Okay, from here, all we're going to do now, hands just on top of your head there. I want you to do a squat. So we're going to keep our toes on the ground, heels on the ground, bend our knees, straight back and back up. And down and up. 10 in your own time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure that you're not pulling your head down with that. You don't want to hurt yourself. Really well done. Okay, just going to twist at the waist. And as we're doing this now, I want you to stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. As if you're trying to grab some chocolate or fruit off the side. That's it. Couple more. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Shake your body. Hands, head, toes, the works. Okay, fantastic. So, we're going to move on to our techniques now. If at any point you're not sure, pause the video, rewind and watch again. I'm going to be telling you or giving you a bit of a notice by shouting out pause, and once that's been said, you need to pause that video and practice that technique 10 times in your own time. Don't rush it, just make sure it's correct and it looks nice. Okay? So first things first, let's go into Kibadachi. Fist onto our belt. And we're going to start with our basic punches. So, nice arm, we want the knuckles straight in front of our nose and back. And then the opposite side. Rotating that hand, making sure that knuckle is in front of your nose and back. When it's done from the side, right in front of my nose and back. Same off the opposite side and back. Okay? So with me, we're going to do it 10 times and then I'm going to tell you to pause. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Well done. So pause the video there, practice a couple of times and then come back. So next technique, Kibadachi. We're going to bring our fist up to protect our face for this one, and we're going to practice our hooks. So with my left hand first, I'm going to bring my elbow down to my belt and then bring my fist around and it finishes in line with my nose. And back. So the right hand side, arm comes down to the belt, around in front of my nose. From a side, arm comes down, around, nose. Down, around, nose. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Pause the video again and practice. Okay, on to the next technique that we have. Fists back up again, and it's going to be our uppercuts now. So my left hand, my elbow's going to come down to my belt, and I'm just going to bring my fist forward and up in front of my nose. And with the right arm, elbow to the belt, fist forward and up. From the side, elbow down, fist forward and up. Elbow down, fist forward and up. From here with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So with that one, make sure that you're bringing that fist a little bit further away from your face so that you don't bop yourself on the nose. Pause the video and practice. Okay, you're doing really well, everyone. So next technique now, we're going to go back into Kibadachi, and from here, fists up. All we're going to do is a big double punch. So, like our punches a moment ago from the belt, but from here, I just want to start them here, and we're going to throw them both out so that they're in line with our ears, and then they come back. So like I explained at the beginning, it's basics. We're not doing anything fancy or advanced where we're going to be spinning. We are going through the basics and we're working our way up. So it's going to feel a bit step, step, step. But once you practice it, you should be able to make it nice and fluent so it's flowing like water. Okay, so from here, our double punches with me. 1, 2, 3. So throwing them out in line with your ears. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, everyone. Pause again, and then we can come back. Okay, so we've done the basic of the punches. Let's quickly touch on the blocks. So you've got your both your rising blocks, both your inside body blocks, your outside body blocks, and your downward blocks. I'm not going to be teaching these like you are white belts because you are brown belts and above. So I'll very quickly demonstrate, practice it with you a couple of times, and then again when we pause you need to go through it. Okay, so legs shoulder width apart, fist on our belt. So rising block, body block, body block, body block. So you've got your outside body block, downwards and downwards. So rising, inside body block, inside body block, outside body block, outside body block, downward block and downward block. You want to make sure that those techniques are done very well, and if out of all this video, the one thing you practice most, I would like it to be those 8 blocks, because they're the most important part of your techniques. So pause now and practice. Okay then, from here now, we're going to do our spear hands. So, spears, we've got our fingers and our thumbs. We want to make sure our fingers are closed, our thumbs are tucked in nice and neatly, and we don't want our hands flat like that. We want them to be curved a little bit, sort of like spoons rather than knives. Yeah, that way we don't accidentally bend those fingers back and hurt. From here, we're just going to bring it straight out in front of our own throat. You want the tips of the fingers to be going right in front of your throat and into your opponent's. Okay? So we're going to start with our left, with me. 1, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One little thing with that is when we start, our fists, our hands even, should be in fists. We don't start with spears, put them out and bring them back. We want to make sure they're fists. So fists, spear and back. Well done. Pause the video, come back. Okay, so next one is got to turn those spears into knives. So same hand positioning, we don't want the fingers open on our thumbs wide. Fingers closed, thumbs tucked in, and not flat hands but curved hands. And instead of using the points of our fingers, we're going to be using the blade of our hand. Okay? Again, we start with fists, and just for the first few, I want you to practice bringing the knife up to your ear and then out, and it's going to stop in line with your opponent's neck. Okay, and then we bring it back. The other hand will come up to our ear, good hand position, and across to the neck, and back. So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now with the knife hand, if you're feeling comfortable with it, rather than bringing the fingers up to your ear first and then coming across, just bring that hand straight around and onto the opponent's neck and back, around and neck. Okay, that's completely up to you. It depends on what level you are, whether you're a first brown or a black belt. But ideally, practice the easy one first, and then again, it's been a couple of weeks, we need to build back up to that level. Pause the video for the last couple. Okay then, so there are 2 more techniques we're going to do, and then I'm going to set you a challenge. The first technique is really simple. It's the first elbow you learn to use, and it's going to be your mawashi empi, or your round elbow. So with this one, we want to make sure that we're striking with the point of your elbow, not with your fist. We get a lot of accidental catches when we're tired and we're bringing that elbow around and we accidentally catch that wrist and hurt ourselves. So we want to make sure those hands are tucked in. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to bring this elbow around and catch my fist with my opposite hand to stop getting any injuries. I should stop with the elbow pointing in front of my nose. So from here, 1 and back, 2 and back. From the side, I want to be catching and protecting my wrist while delivering the strike with my elbow. So from here, around, elbow point, straight in front of my nose, and back, and then the opposite side, I'm bringing my hand around to catch my fist, and the elbow is in front of my nose, and back down. Remember, we're not just teaching you about these techniques to defend yourself, but also to make sure that you don't get hurt by yourself. Okay? So with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant, well done. Pause the video and then we'll go on to the last one. Fantastic. Okay, so the last one is the second elbow you learn, and that's your rising elbow. We're not going to do any stepping forward or anything with it. We just want to work over the basic techniques and strikes. Okay, so last one, fist by a belt. All we're going to do now is we're going to bring that fist all the way up towards my face, open my hand and brush my hair back. I know, I'm bald, I don't have hair, yeah, but pretend. So from here, fist comes up, open, brush my hair back and make sure that elbow is coming up. If our arm ends up out here, then we've elbowed the sofa, the TV, the wardrobe. We've not elbowed where we need to go, and you've hurt your elbow, so ooh. So make sure you brush that hair back, and that pointed elbow is going forwards and back down. Same with the opposite arm. Fist comes up, open, brush my hair, elbow forward and back down. From the side, brush and up, bring it down. Brush, up, bring it down. Okay, so with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Forgot to say the reason we want to open those hands is so that you don't accidentally punch yourself in the face, give yourself a black eye, or knock yourself to the floor, because we don't want that, do we? So pause the video, practice that, and then come back for your weekly challenge. Okay, so fantastic lesson. You've all made a great attempt. It is difficult. I've never recorded myself teaching, so I do apologise. But we've done it. We're on the road to getting there. You and us. I want to thank everyone for all their continued support. Now, challenge. Ideally, you should practice those moves 3 times this week. But if you don't get around to it, that's fine. As long as you give it a good go on the times you can, that's all we ask for. Your actual challenge though is every single day for the next 7 days, I want you to do star jumps for 2 minutes. But I want you to count all your star jumps and then add them all together throughout the week so that you have a big number. Yeah? And then whatever that number is, I want you to post it onto our Facebook page. Yeah? It's a challenge though. But not only is it a challenge between you and me, it's a challenge between anyone in your household that wants to participate. So if you have a little brother or sister, an older brother, sister, you've got a mum or a dad or an auntie or an uncle or anyone that you live with that wants to participate, it is a challenge between you and them. And if they, for instance, manage to get 800 in the week, which is a pretty good amount, then obviously your brown belts and above, I want you to be getting more than them. Yeah? But otherwise, thank you ever so much for that. It's always a pleasure to teach you. Keep safe, and we look forward to seeing you all again soon. Okay? Bow. Thank you very much.